Two gunmen are still on the run after an armed robbery at a Sonic drive-in. This was the scene just before midnight off Donaldson Pike. Police say both suspects were in and out in just a minute. The gunman held up 3 employees and stole a large amount of money from them. These are surveillance pictures from inside. You can see one man armed with a shotgun. Officers say that suspect used the butt of the weapon to break through the front door. Another wearing a hat and bandana, trying not to show his face. If you have any information, call Metro Police. A major change in what some experts think about life-saving cancer screenings. For the first time in 12 years, the American Cancer Society is making new recommendations about breast cancer screenings and when women should get mammograms. Jill Wagner explains.
Shari Forrest had her first mammogram at age 35 after she felt a lump in her breast. Luckily, it was a false alarm.
I've gone every year since.
The American Cancer Society is now recommending women at average risk have yearly mammograms starting at age 45, not 40. Study author Dr. Kevin Effinger says the benefits far outweigh the harm starting at 45.
Between 40 and 44, breast cancer is less common. There is still the risk for a false positive, and so we thought that needs to be an informed, shared decision between the woman and her healthcare provider.
Starting at 55, the American Cancer Society recommends screenings every 2 years. That's closer to the U.S. Preventive Task Force guidelines, which recommend mammograms every 2 years starting at age 50. Some doctors say the guidelines are confusing and only take into account breast cancer deaths and not quality of life for survivors. The chief of breast screening at Lenox Hill Hospital recommends all women start yearly mammograms at age 40.
Women who develop breast cancer in their 40s, early 40s, develop a very aggressive breast cancer, and it spreads rapidly.
Forrest says she's had a few false positives in her early mammograms.
It's scary when you're waiting to find out results.
But she says she'd rather have the screenings than cancer. Jill Wagner, CBS News, New York.
The Vatican is strongly denying a report that Pope Francis has a brain tumor. An Italian newspaper says the Pope recently saw a brain cancer specialist and that the doctor determined a small dark spot on his brain could be treated without surgery. A Vatican spokesman calls the report on the Pope's health totally unfounded and seriously irresponsible. The national paper based in central Italy stands by the story and claims a Japanese doctor and his team secretly flew to the Vatican to examine the 78-year-old Pope several months ago. Some of the very best pups are strutting their stuff in Murfreesboro. More than 1,000 well-trained animals are competing at the Dog Agility World Championship at Miller Coliseum. There are 1,100 teams from all over the world competing, several from right here at home, including a biology teacher with 2 rescue border collies and an engineer with his blue tick coonhound. Daily activities are from 9 to 5, and on Friday and Saturday, evening events begin at 6:30. The competition wraps up on Sunday, so let the fur fly. Looks like a lot of fun.